You're muted, mate.
Let's unmute. What ONPASSIVE does for me, as far as a business is concerned, is that many of us here have been involved, well, I've certainly been involved with over 5 years now, as an early adopter of ONPASSIVE, and seen how this business has evolved and where we are now, which really is a full-blown business in a box. We have a ecosystem which is called the OES, where everything to do with ONPASSIVE revolves around. You have a single sign-in, so you sign in once to your ecosystem, and within that ecosystem, as Andy has rightly said, there is all of the products and services that are available to you as a user. Now, the bonus on top of this is you could become a thing called an affiliate. So if you want to just use the products and services of ONPASSIVE, no problem. You know, you can go ahead. We do that on a daily basis already, don't we? We use so many different online products now daily, and we are not looking at making any monetary gain from any of them. We want to use them because we like the platform, its usability, and it suits our needs. Now, let's just rewind that a little bit and take the option of what ONPASSIVE is doing. Is they are giving a user the products, they're giving them something that they are using already of higher spec, that is has more functionality, but it's also going to give them the ability to resell that product for a commissionable profit. Now, you don't have to by any means, because if you just want to use it and you love it, use it and love it. And why would you use it? From a business point of view, let's just take a business using one of our competitors' video conferencing solutions. It would be costing them, for what we are offering at a very low price, literally thousands of dollars, not hundreds of thousands, but certainly thousands of dollars. We are giving OConnect with an unlimited amount of time to use it as far as the sessions are concerned, with a capacity of 10,000 people just as starters, as our base. And you can get that at a very, very low price. Hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars. From a business's point of view, what are they getting? They're getting a similar like-for-like product that's better value, has more functions, features. It is more secure, holds more people, auto translation, blah blah blah, all the rest of it. It's a bit like when you go shopping. We do it naturally, look for the bargains. We look for things that are going to be cheaper for us as individuals and also cheaper for us as businesses. You walk down the aisle, you see a 2-for-1. I use that already. I'm going to buy that one because I'm getting better value than buying something else. We do it naturally on a daily basis. So why not have this in the virtual sense of the internet? We are offering something at a better value, more features for a lot lower price. Pocket this into the business in the box, which I was talking about earlier. What ONPASSIVE has done for the users is it said, if you want to earn some money using our tools, products and services, become an affiliate, sign the NDA, and then once you own that product, you can resell that product to somebody else for a commissionable amount. Now, there is no other company on the internet out there at the moment that will give their affiliates the commissionable rate for the resale of their products that ONPASSIVE does. Now, yes, there is affiliate programs all over the place. There's many that have affiliate programs, but there's certainly not an affiliate program out there at the moment that will certainly give the commissionable rates for the resale of the products. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the average is, but I'll tell you what the very first sale of OConnect, once you own that product, the very first sale, you will get 100% of that sale price back to you as a commission. Now, let that sink in a minute. What does 100% mean? It means what you have paid for OConnect, you resell it once, you get all that money back again into your O wallet, which is a virtual wallet within the ecosystem. You can withdraw it, put it into your bank, cryptocurrency, wherever you want it to go. Now, I have never come across a company who has opened their doors only 1 month ago and a couple of days, who have that affiliate commissionable program in place, 100% back. And then your second sale, your third, fourth, fifth, has a very high commissionable rate to it. This is just for OConnect. One product we're talking about here. OConnect is rolling out literally in the coming years hundreds of products. Now, here is the beauty. Anybody that you introduce to OConnect, even if they're a user, become part of your organization. Why? Because they have clicked on your affiliate link to enter. Whether they buy or not is immaterial. They are part of your organization. And when ONPASSIVE, throughout the months and the years, they bring out more products, services, some virtual and some actual products you can buy and have in your house, you know, digital and virtual, that's the word I was looking for. They might buy something. As soon as they buy something, you get a commission, but all the time you are growing your organization. So the chart, and in the background, ONPASSIVE is going to be marketing to all of these people. They're going to be saying, if you buy this one and this one, you can have it for this much cheaper. If you buy it on an annual basis, you can have it for this price. And all of the other things that they're going to be doing. All this happens in the background without you having to do a thing. The company are doing it all for you. This is why, for me, on my journey that I have had within the internet so far, and it is spanning now over 10 years, I have never seen a company who is dedicated to try and make the affiliates that are within the company the winners. Not the company. It's not about the company making the money. It is about helping the affiliates to achieve their potential with a honest and ethical company by supplying them the top-notch products and services that they can go out with confidence to the general public and say, here, have a look at this. What do you think? They're giving them the chance to give it to anybody on a 14-day free trial. That's for OConnect. As Andy has said, there is many that are going to be free. We've started off with 3 products that are free already within the ecosystem. So this is why I love this business, is because it is something for everybody within it. If you're a user, you just want to use it, it's there. You pay, you use it, everyone's happy. If you are a business, you use the products, but you're paying so much less for the products we have. If you are looking to make some extra income online, we have an affiliate program. You can join that and you can go out and make yourself some serious money by sharing the products and services on ONPASSIVE to new people. They come into your organization, you make commissions. Back to you.
So that the key here is really that this becomes potentially a residual income, an income that's paid each and every month. So if I've taken on 10 customers, for argument's sake, on my own, and the company's then has also given me 10, I've got 20 customers. If they're each paying me for every single customer, I can build up my income. So Collins, what for you is exciting from the business perspective? Because I know your software orientated and you're in the background with things like traffic. So what excites you about ONPASSIVE and the difference here about this and other business models that you've come across?
Andy, honestly, I think ONPASSIVE is one of the best business models. I've seen it normally, especially when it comes to IT technology. ONPASSIVE is one of the best business models, because if I look at it, I work for a traffic-driven company. You know, this is just tiny what I've seen in the background. Just imagine what ONPASSIVE will be doing for us when it comes to traffic. We're talking about targeted traffic, you know. So when they use that statement that is all done for you, yes, they build the software. Our duty is just to own it. ONPASSIVE will drive traffic for us, because I've seen hundreds upon hundreds of traffic driven to companies. You know what they do, they just pay some money, say, all right, I want X amount of traffic, and they can even buy extra, which I've seen it. These are all tiny companies as compared to ONPASSIVE. Just imagine what ONPASSIVE, like sometimes founders said, oh, I'm not sure if I'll get something or traffic. I said, what are you telling me? I've seen hundreds of millions of traffic driven to companies. So ONPASSIVE is like really, really giant. When Mr. Alfred said, he told us, don't worry about traffic. We will put everything out there. The number of traffic that is coming, sometimes we don't even know what is behind the scene. But I've seen it firsthand, you know, the number of traffic, millions that are coming. The only thing is, are we ready to receive the number of traffic? Because this company, they pay for it. But now ONPASSIVE is doing everything on our behalf, because we have just come in, we've purchased the product. So just tell me who will not succeed on ONPASSIVE. When they said, like Michael Williams always makes this statement, once you are in, you are done. It's all done. The only time you can fail is only when you are out of ONPASSIVE.
I think for one of Red's points from this ecosystem. So we've got an ecosystem that is one single sign-on, and all of these products are going to be under this umbrella. Right now, most companies, certainly in medium-sized to large companies, have this issue with things like having to sign out of one software and sign into another, sign out of that software and into another. And it's time-consuming, but it's also extremely expensive, because each of these software for each of the requirements has to be built and is sold separately. So one of the things, or exciting things for me, is to see all of these things under one roof. But what I like in particular is, and Red mentioned this, value for money. Now we have a CEO with a different mindset to anyone else out there. Most, or nearly every single business I've ever come across, is in it for them only. And as Red pointed out, we've got a CEO who wants to make the 97% of people that work online actually make money rather than lose it. Because let's face it, 3% of people really do make money online because they knew how to email market. And this is an expensive learning curve, guys. I know, and Marty will tell you as well. So we've got a different system, a different business model. We're not owned by shareholders, and this makes a hell of a difference. So we're not beholden to what the shareholders tell us. We want profit, we want profit. No, what we're doing is creating value for money. In other words, we've got a product in OConnect, for instance, that is far more cost effective, with far more attendees, with far more features. So why wouldn't you try it? Okay, now, interestingly enough, we know that the company is going to build a business for us. So it's a done for you system. But what I want to know from you, Red, is what else can we as affiliates do to be able to boost our own business? What do you think is the next step for us?
Right, as far as affiliates are concerned, it's your choice, and that I can't make it any plainer than that. Is it all depends on where you want to be in your life. You know, at what level are you looking to achieve as far as your business is concerned? So once you sign the NDA to become an affiliate within your ecosystem, you have decided that I want to get out there and make some money in basic forms. I've taken the choice that I don't want to just use the products and services. I actually want to try and make a residual income for myself by reselling these products and services. As Andy has said, yes, the company are going to market for us. Yes, the company are going to drive targeted traffic to us as well, put people within us and all the rest of it. But why would you only rely on the company to do it for you? Why would you not want to share the good news? I'll give you an example. Whenever we go to the cinema or the pictures, whatever you want to call it, movies or whatever the terminology you say it, you go and see a good movie. What is the first thing that you do after you've seen that movie? Right? You go to your friends, work colleagues, whoever it may be, and you say, I went and saw this movie last night. It's absolutely brilliant. You tell them all about it and you say, you must go and see it. I'll give you another example. If you go to a new restaurant, you know, the new one that's just opened round the corner, all the publicity has been done about it. You think, I know, I'll go and give it a try. So you go and give it a try. You'd go there with your missus or your partner, whatever it may be. You have a really nice meal. What is the first thing you do when you finish it? You're on the phone, you're talking to people, you're at home, or you go to work. Whatever it means, you're telling everybody, you must go and see it. You must go and try it. It's fantastic. You'll love it. At no point have you mentioned the price about anything. At no point have you said about anything else except for how good it is. ONPASSIVE is the same. We have the products and services with the value and the technology. So why wouldn't you want to go and spread that good news? And that's exactly how to do it. You don't have to be a marketer. You do not have to sell anything. All you're doing to somebody is saying, I've just got involved with this new company. It's got some amazing features and all the rest of it. I think it's something you really like. Have a look. You give them your affiliate link and everything else is there within the system to tell that new person about ONPASSIVE. They even have an About Us section on the web page, and you can also get that coded to you so you can send it to somebody. Once they're in the ecosystem, there is tutorials, there's videos, there's user manuals on every single product. There is so much information within the ecosystem that is there designed for the new person so that they are going to orientate themselves very quickly with what ONPASSIVE is all about. Plus, they've got you. You are their guide. And that is the beauty about it. You don't have to sell. You are showing people what it's all about. Back to you, Andy.
So the sharing is great. I love that. Collins, we've mentioned targeted traffic. What is the difference? Because the questions come up here. So what is the difference between the pay-per-click system and this targeted traffic? What is targeted traffic to you? What does it mean?
So pay-per-click, if we look at pay-per-click, it's not really filtered for me. That's the way I see it. You know, it's not really filtered. But when you talk about targeted traffic, these are filtered traffic. These are people who are looking exactly for what you are selling. You know, you cannot miss it and you cannot get it wrong. So, for instance, I've seen this firsthand where you can say, let's take, for instance, you have a supermarket, you're selling dresses, or say you're selling building materials. And there are people out there looking for building materials. There are companies who can point, you can go to those companies that drive traffic and say, you know what, I want 100 traffic a day instead of doing pay-per-click or advert or stuff like that. You know, they are not really targeted. They are coming, but you have to filter them. Now you go to this company, they can really filter those, go online. Thank God for the internet space. Get all of those data, filter it and say, Andy, you said you are looking for ABC. We can provide 100 of this traffic to you. And they are all people who are looking for what you are selling. Are you happy to take it? Yes. Give us some money, and they push it directly. And these people are the people who are looking exactly for what you are selling. So these are all targeted traffic.
It's totally different to this haphazard pay-per-click, and therefore the conversion rate, if you like, is going to be considerably higher. Now, one thing that Red mentioned is sharing. You know, when you go to a nice restaurant, you want to tell your mates about this fantastic new restaurant you've been to. This is selling on their behalf. We don't get anything for it. Now we're an affiliate. So who do you share it with? Now, I'm a great one for lists. I know not everybody writes lists, but this is simple and straightforward. So my thought process in this, because there are various different products, and you can specifically send details of each of those products to the list that you've got. So if you were to do a list of all of the people that you know with kids at school, all of those with kids at university, all those that work for themselves, all those that work for an employee, a small company, a large company, all of those people that travel a lot, you've got all of these lists, and therefore you can look at these or consider these as, well, if it's kids at school, ONET, our social media platform, is safe for kids. You can't cyberbully, you can't groom children, because you have to prove who you are. It's not a fake account, it's a real account. So you're not going to have any problems with it. So things like this are very important when you put your lists together. But these are things that you can share with these lists to build your business, to build your customer base. Any other ideas that you can think of, Red?
There's loads. Absolutely. Do you know, I lie awake sometimes thinking about how I can introduce ONPASSIVE to people. And sometimes saying less is more. You know, you don't want to go out there blabbing all and everything, because if you're not quite sure, you might say some wrong things. I've always been of the mind to introduce ONPASSIVE to people in the means of knowing the person I'm speaking to first. As Andy said, if you know the person, then you can select the route you're going down to offer them something that that they will be interested in. And that's all it takes, is to say to these people, listen, I've got something I know that you are into. For instance, if they are a business and they use human resources, we're going to have a product for that. If they're a business and they use video conferencing, we've got a solution for that. And you know, you have to be a little bit more specific about how you are sharing ONPASSIVE. Yes, you can go down the route and saying, yes, we're a new IT company, we're using new technology, we're breaking the molds of what is normal about the internet as far as digital services is concerned. But to most people, that's over here. It's blah blah blah. They've switched off by this time, haven't they? They're going, yeah, well, whatever, you know. And that's really not what you're after. You're after perking their interest in what you are saying. So if you know the person, select something that ONPASSIVE provides and talk to them about that thing that ONPASSIVE is providing. That is the key. And then all you have to do is saying, listen, I know I'm not that technically minded, but I'm sure you would be interested in this. Have a look for yourself. Here's the page that you need to go in, which is your referral link. You say, put your details in. It's all completely free. This will gain you access, and then you can take a look for yourself. Once they've done that, then you can follow up. Okay, you'll know if they've done it because it will come up within your ecosystem that they've signed in anyway. So you need to just get the ball rolling. And once you've done that, then, you know, the world's your oyster, really. I normally, whenever I'm out and about, I don't actually talk a lot about ONPASSIVE. I normally wait for people to say, Hi, Red, how are you? And what you doing these days? All right. Or you don't seem to be going to work. What you doing? Or any of these, you need a bit of an opener. And once you have that little bit of an opener, then you can approach these people. So you're not selling anything. You are just introducing people to what ONPASSIVE has to offer for these. And that's what I like doing. I've been doing it for a very long time now, and I don't know what I would do without ONPASSIVE, to be honest, because every single day I am doing something to do with ONPASSIVE. It really is now become my life.
So what's your favorite then, Collins? What do you like? How do you like to be able to share this? What's your speciality, should we say? What ideas can you bring to the table?
Yeah, so I always tell people to take a look at the product. You know, I always said, because normally sometimes when I use the word ONPASSIVE, people don't really understand. But when I start to pick the product individually, I said, have you checked OMail? It has this, and this. Have you ever seen OMail, any mailing system that has a video mailing? No, take a look. You know, and all the other products have been doing that, sharing ONPASSIVE to people, those who have never heard. But I said, God forbid, we don't know. What if you don't take this opportunity now and tomorrow the affiliate with the affiliate position, Mr. Ajbofara, put a price tag? Because as the value goes up, affiliates will not be free anymore. I don't think it will be free because we don't know what is in the mind of Mr. Ajbofara. They can get up and tomorrow and say, you know what, now we're getting close to the number of affiliates we want. Why not put a price tag to start to filter people who want to come in? You never know. So now that it is really this opportunity, just zero, why can't you come in and take it? The delete button is there. If you don't like it, click that delete button and then you go. So I'm just saying there is no harm trying something that is free already. You have 3 free products. You can take a look around and you have the affiliate button, which is still free for you to become an affiliate. They are not charging you to become an affiliate. The only thing you can do is just to go, if you want to purchase the product, all right, then you can pay something. But for now, it is fairly cheap. You know, it's like we are paying almost the same thing. And I look at the price, it's like affiliate and founders are paying the same. So there is just nothing to lose for you not to take a look. But what if the day you turn around and you're not in, you say, oh, let me go and click on that button. They say, oh, pay 40 grand for you to become an affiliate. You never know. So take it. And that's what really drives me to tell people, take a look, come in before it's too late.
I love the fact, I mean, as everyone knows here, I'm not technically minded. I deal with numbers a lot. So I haven't got a clue as to how for these products, but then I don't need to. As Collins pointed out on a number of occasions, we have an online store and you don't necessarily use your own stock. If you own a shop, you know, you could own a convenience store like Peter Rogers, a convenience store, sorry, like Peter Rogers. He's not going to eat the inventory. He's going to offer the inventory out. Now, we're very, very lucky because instead of having to put another piece on the shelf every time it's sold, you know, you have to buy another stock to put it back on the shelf. No, you only have to buy it once and then it can be sold over and over and over and over again. So I love the fact that I don't have to understand how the products work because I'm not technically minded. And half of these products I may never use. You know, things like O-Tracker, which is coming out soon. I don't know how it works, don't know what it's for, probably would never use it. But that doesn't matter. There are people out there that will use it and they will get benefit from it. So from final comments point of view from you, Red, what's your take on this? What's your final words?
My final words is this is an amazing opportunity if you are looking for a business in a box to make a residual income online. As Collins has said, we don't know how long this opportunity for the affiliates is going to be available. It might be forever. It might be for a year. We don't know. But one thing's for sure is, especially in this day and age, why not take a little bit of leap of faith? Why not give yourself the best opportunity for yourself and your family and at least take a look. That's my advice.
Collins, final points from you then, my friend.
Yeah, so as Fred said, just take a look. There is no harm in trying. There is no harm in taking a look, because the worst thing that can happen to a man is when you live in regret. You always, people, sometimes we live a lot in regret because of the missed opportunity we have had. And we said, no, we don't want to take the chances. So why can't we limit our regret by looking into something, take that opportunity, something that would not cost you much? There is nothing to lose when you're in ONPASSIVE, but there is so much to lose if you're not in ONPASSIVE. So, and that's what I would take from here, to say, take a look, it's all yours.
Thanks, Collins. I think it was Richard Branson that said, if you get offered an opportunity, say yes, and then learn how to do it later. This is a perfect situation for that scenario. Now, I know Red's been in business a little bit longer than I have, but we've all been in the career path, or down that career path, for many, many years. And I think for me, this is the first time I've come across something that I see what's going to happen. I can see the vision that our CEO is trying to create. And that for me is extremely exciting, because I know what's coming as far as income is concerned. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Red, for coming on. I really enjoyed your company today, as always. Collins, say goodbye, my friend, and then we'll pass it to Red.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for being here. Thank you for coming. Hope you did enjoy it.
Red, say goodbye.
Thanks very much, Andy, for inviting me. Please